Storytime with more Twain and Edgar and Poe! And here are your hosts, Mark Twain and Edgar Allan Poe!
Well, hello there, everyone. I'm Mark Twain.
And I am Edgar Allan Poe.
And we're here to tell you a tale about a boy and his dog and adventure. Once upon a time, there was a little boy and his dog going through the fields looking for a sense of adventure when
vultures which ranked of death started to swirl around them in a dark quarry of evil and hatred as their own misfortune.
Mr. Poe, that just doesn't seem right at all.
What's the problem?
Well, it's just not the way the story ought to be. It needs to be more light.
Light? Fine. You tell it how you want to then.
Fine, I will. The boy and his dog soon stumbled across a woodshed. The boy looked bravely at his dog. And then they meandered on in, where they found
nothing but pure despair. He looked inside of himself and saw nothing but darkness. Not the bright future that every boy should have, but instead soul-crushing loneliness and—
Mr. Poe, how would you find that in a wood shack?
It happened to me before.
I'll just pretend you didn't say anything.
One time I found a raven in there. It really inspired me.
I see. So the boy and his dog put together their makeshift raft and began to float down the river. And then the boy—
And then he decided to look into the river, and he looked into his own reflection. He did not see a happy boy staring back at him, but the dark, broken dreams of everyone he ever loved glaring at him. He realized how selfish he was, and how completely miserable he truly—
Poe, no, just no.
Why?
No, that's just too horrifying. You'll scare the youngins.
The youngins need to know the truth of this world.
No. You gotta make it happy, like this. They set foot on the Flora-rich island in the middle of the river, where no man has ever set foot on it before.
And not one man would ever set foot on the island again. And soon enough, the boy would succumb to the soul-crushing despair of being the only sentient life on that island. His only road would be
Is your character about to commit suicide or something?
That would be an interesting turn of events.
But how would he be able to find a sense of adventure if he kills himself at the beginning?
Sometimes death can be an adventure.
Mr. Poe, I do believe your tales are too morbid and too dark for the youngins to hear.
And I believe your tale is too childish for any audience.
Mr. Poe, I do declare
that Tom Sawyer was overrated.
Why, you—
And so it is then that Twain's entire future crumbled before him, before it was his time, because he was a jerk.